Hello. Once again, without my overlay, because I'm recording this. I need to figure out, I know there's a way to do it, to like separate what I stream versus what I record, which would be convenient, but whatever. Let me pull up my skull reference. That's what I want. Okie dokie. I have like 6 million tabs open, but alright. Okay, time to try and draw this skull at this angle. Oh. Would it be easier if I boxed it out? If I did this? I mean, kind of. Okay. Oh, I used to as well, Roland, when I was younger and I didn't have a tablet. I commend anyone who draws with a mouse and keyboard. That shit's hard. Sorry. Sorry for the loud noise. I've got like a little thing on the side. Oh my god. I have to make a little note to tell Stream Elements to shut the fuck up. Why did I mean, I know why, but I do not want to draw skulls, but such is the life. I have not seen Wicked. My girlfriend's seen Wicked. I have no intention. Although, I've been kind of, like, very sidelined, fascinated with the press tour because my girlfriend is not a Wicked fan, not a musical fan, nothing of that sort. But she got obsessed with watching the press tour, like, I don't know, like interviews and things like that. And then she would send them to me, and I would also be like, what the fuck is wrong with these two people? And yeah, that's all. That's like, I guess my my fascination with Wicked is only through the fact that like Ariana and Cynthia are crazy. But like, I've seen the original musical, obviously on like a rip on YouTube, and I liked it well enough. It didn't like change my brain chemistry like it does for some people, which, you know, fair. I just thought it was like, it was nice and it was fine, and that was it. And I won't lie, the like the actual marketing around Wicked, the one that's like, what are they calling it? Glicked? Where they're trying to do, what is it, Gladiator in Wicked? Is that what it is? Like, that should turn me off from, like, seeing it even more than I already was, because I just wasn't interested in seeing it. Yeah, like, I have heard good things about the movies or thing. Like, I haven't... It's not been, it's not as panned as I thought it was gonna be. Like, fans of the original seem to like it. Like it well enough, I should say. Like, I haven't seen a fan who's been like, oh yeah, this tops the original. Or anything like that. I think that's good enough for now. Well, the frontal lobe might be a bit big. Where's my sketch? Okay. I think. It's not having the rotational effect that I want it to. Like, it feels like maybe the cheekbone juts out too much. Maybe this should be straighter. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a cute little screenshot of my reference, and then we're gonna trace it and break it down. Oh, and then after I'm done with this sketch, I can organize my layers. The way I've forgotten the names of some of these bones. I think that should be the hole for the spine. There we go. Why did I do that, lol? Let me also get the upper lip. Upper lip? Girl, this is a bone! No upper lip here. Okay. That's that. Let's pop out a snaky little that. And then... maybe my previous drawing wasn't so bad. Maybe I was stupid. Oh, look at this. A mess. A mess. Hey, that one's also not bad. What the hell? Did I just draw normal ass looking skulls and then delete them? What's wrong with me? Okay. Let's take that as a base. And use our little reference. I do want to watch more movies this year. There's a few from last year that I didn't see. But then again, like I don't super keep up with like movie releases, things like that. I'm not hip and cool, as it were. But for example, I'm really curious to watch Heretic. It looked pretty good, and I would like to watch it. Okay, this is starting to... That looks okay. But yeah, like Heretic looked good. My friend watched it, gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Which makes me just a little bit concerned because so in our little friend group server thing that I have, we have like a little movie channel where sometimes we post about, you know, oh, upcoming movies we've seen, blah 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 blah. And fairly consistently, like I've rated movies a bit harsher. Even even if we have like very similar scores, which makes me just a little bit like concerned of like, oh no, I hope Heretic isn't gonna disappoint me. But maybe, you know, maybe this time round I shan't be the critical party. Ugh, these teeth are looking a little busted. I don't like the tangent it's creating here with this. I think maybe the eye socket needs to be flatter. That's, yeah, maybe. Also lower that a little. There we go. I think I'm just also pushing the jaw too forward. Okay. Okay. That's all right. And then this be a little more oblong. I don't know if you would, because yeah. But I kind of like the idea of seeing some of the spine poke through. Do I push it forward? Maybe that'll help sell it. This is also, okay. Maybe I can do that. Okay. This, I think, just needs to Good enough. That's all I have to say. Good enough. We've got other skeletons to draw. This one's not so bad from the jump. Let's get the frame a little lower. Hello, Villy. Damn, I kind of busted the skeleton out. I have no idea what that is. I'm young. A cleaner shrimp? Like those little scuttly guys? Okay, I'm not excited to draw the rib cage. Oh, I never got into warrior cats, so I won't even lie. It seems everyone who is into warrior cats though is unwell about it. Which is great. Love that for them. You know, there's part of me that kind of wants to do really kind of like this similar style, like extravagant proper illustrative piece thing for Homestuck. Cause I'm like, oh, little me couldn't cut it. They weren't good enough. But me currently, I could make a banging Homestuck piece. I could make something look good that looks, you know, good. Ah, this foreground skull. What is Warrior Cats about? From what I can tell, it's like the political ongoings of a bunch of wild cats and house cats? The way I was satisfied with this foreground skull for exactly 2 seconds. Oh, we're doing that again. My friend and I routinely drop Homestuck lore into our friends and partners against their will. So I think that's just, there's something in the Homestuck gene that forces you to like push it onto others even if they're not reading it. I think it's just called being annoying actually though. It's just cats beefing. That's so fascinating. Okay, and this is confined to the top of the maxilla. And then we've got the cheekbone, which juts out just a little. Which one? Pester Quest or Hive Swap? Andrew Husser is a bad person. Let me get that out of the way. I don't like them. They're a bad person. But I cannot deny they cooked with Homestuck. Cat religion? Wait. Can you tell me about the cat religion? I need to know. Is this like a Jellicle cat situation? That's Art Mango, whoever told you that is correct. They taught you well. Vrishka, in fact, did do nothing wrong. Star Clan. Is that the religion? Does everyone want to go to Star Clan? So this is like Jellicle cats, huh? If I ever do a video explaining anything about Homestuck, it would be about the class specs possibly, and how we should all be ashamed that it's one of the gayest things out there, and we still have not beaten it. Like, we haven't had another Homestuck the way that it was. And also its roster of like good female characters. We should be embarrassed that Homestuck is one of the more like contemporary pieces of work that actually manages that without like, you know, a bunch of stuff. Wow. I kind of need like a Cats the Musical fan and a Warrior Cats fan, which I feel like is like, that doesn't sound crazy. Like, I feel like there are Cats and Warrior Cats fans, but I need someone to just, I don't know, do something with that. Also, Billy, oh my god, okay, me pausing my drawing for 3 seconds exactly so I can talk about Homestuck. That's the thing, Billy. It was super gay in every direction before it was, like, more accepted to be, like, any of these things, like, back in the old day of the internet. They had, basically, there's a character, Dave Petasprite, who is a mix who is the mix of like the dead ghosts or like dead bodies. It's a thing and a half. Of Dave Strider and Nepeta, and Nepeta Leon, or however you say her last name, and they're together in one, and they canonically like go through like a mini like gender journey basically, and then are just fine with like themselves. Like I don't know like what the like I guess the canon identity is, but it's something non-binary or fluid at least. I don't know how canon it is now, especially with Homestuck 2, because I do not be following Homestuck 2. But I do believe one of the MCs might be a trans woman, but I'm also not sure again, because Homestuck 2 is beyond my time. I'm not following that shit. Homestuck 2, it's not for me, but just talking about the original one, there were characters who were in some capacity like funky with gender, and also the trolls. There's more Homestuck. I don't know if Homestuck 2 is manned by, like, I know there's a team behind it, but I don't know if like Hussey writes or oversees it. Again, I have zero negative interest in Homestuck 2. Even though I'm obsessed with Homestuck 1, I don't know. But but the trolls also, like, don't necessarily conform to the way that humans operate, because they all got the same junk. They all have the same junk. So, you know, take with that what you will. Oops. But Homestuck was unironically like super gay before it was kind of cool to be, and also like Hussey is an edgy guy. Like the community in which they occupied and fostered in Ye Old Day was not necessarily like super receptive to that sort of stuff, I guess. Or at least it seemed like the jokes that they were making, like the community, that was implied through the cultural references that they would make, would not be perceptive to that. But listen, Homestuck is not perfect. Homestuck is far from perfect. Actually, Homestuck is bad. I love Homestuck. Homestuck is great, but Homestuck is bad. But yeah, it's like you turn the page, boom, a slur. Boom. Racism. It was not, like, for all its fantastic stuff that it has, it was also terrible. I have to emphasize this. But still, it was crazy. It was crazy. I would love, maybe I'll go search for it, Art Mango. Maybe I'll go search for that Tumblr post, because I would love to read it, because I don't know much about warrior cats. But I know a bit about the Jellicle cats. What's Misfits? Sometimes when I see new Homestuck fans, and I'm not talking people who are just new to the webcomic, I mean, they're new to life too. These bitches are like 14 years old being like, I just read Homestuck for the first time. I'm like, why would you, what? First of all, there are still people who are reading Homestuck 1 in this day and age. 2, you're 14. Do something else. I know I was doing that at 14 too, but that was in my time. I'm a very, complicated relationship with Homestuck in the way of, I think it's the best thing ever, and I think everyone should read it, if for nothing than for educational purposes, and to expand one's mind. But I also think no one should read it. So consider. I'm saying this as though, so the fan art I'm doing right now is for the Lock Tomb series, which if you haven't read it, you should. But the author is a massive Homestucky, and if you are a massive Homestucky, there's certain things in the books where you read it and you go, oh, you son of a bitch, you were into Homestuck, weren't you? It's not noticeable to the untrained eye, that being someone who hasn't read Homestuck and is normal, but yeah. But that's the thing. I was 14 in 2014. It was acceptable to read Homestuck then. Who's recommending Homestuck to the youth today? Who is doing that? Stop it. They have other shit. They shouldn't be doing that. Boy, it's... But again, if you're not versed in Homestuck, it's not like they're not such overt Homestuck references where like the layman who has like a passing knowledge about Homestuck through internet stuff would catch on to it. Like you have to be a Homestuck philosopher basically to really grasp onto some of the things. Like the only thing that I would, I guess, be like, oh, this is, I think, a more obvious influence is that you see Ianthe Tridentarius and you're like, Vriska! Vriska! But beyond that, I think you have to be a bit of a Homestuck scholar to really catch on to some of the less obvious Homestuck references in there. This boy's cranium is too large. I don't know my pipeline to the Locked Tomb. It was just recommended to me by a friend, and then I saw it, I kept seeing it, and then I was like, well, I might as well, it looks pretty good. I'll read it. There's lesbians in it. And now I'm obsessed! I just finished rereading Harrow. I have the audiobook and I have the physical book, and I switch between, like, listening and reading. But this will have been my... I don't know, 5th or 6th reread at this point. I've lost count. I do just sort of pick it up and put it down. I love Harrow. It's my favorite of the like 3. Like fave character point blank period in the series? That's tough. Let me think. Because I love so many of them. And I love them for different reasons. Oh. Like, I love Camilla Hecht. She's great. She's wonderful. And of course I love Ianthe because Vriska. I'm thinking. I don't know who my fave would be because I like them all for like different reasons. Of course, I love Gideon and I love Harrow. I guess, can I just be basic and say Harrow? I love them all. But I love my little disorder princess. Hello, Bunya. Okay, this needs to be skinnier. And I love Abigail Pent. There's so many of them whom I love. Hang on, I need to look at a skeleton. It's just okay. I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about it. Harrow is an easy pick for like a fave, right? One of the MCs, crazy, beautiful, wonderful, awesome, crazy awesome. I just kind of love how consistent she is. if that can be something that I can like praise, I don't know. It's like there's something about her that's like, I think that the way that she's written and she operates as a character is very consistent, and I love that, because there's parts where you're thinking, oh, that feels like strange for her personality, but then when you think about it for more than 3 seconds, you're like, no, that actually makes super like a lot of sense, like especially in retrospect when you're looking at the way that she acts in Gideon the Ninth, and then like finding or like getting some of that insight from Harrow the Ninth. Ianthe is also a really easy fave because, again, she's the Vriska of the Locked Tomb series, like very, very, very easily. She is such an interesting and awesome character, and like I think she too is like very easy to like, which maybe is a crazy thing to say considering considering who she is, but I think she is also very easy to like. Oh, my frame is just... And as you can see, I've grown a bit of a fondness for Matthias Nunius. But that's because Matthias Nunius hits like a very specific like trope that I am extremely weak to, which is characters gaining importance and meaning through like a collective belief in them. Like, it's real Santa Clausy, but it's like for example in A Wizard of Earthsea, the way that their magic system operates and works, I like the cultural significance and importance of true names and language and the way that operates. I think like that deliciosos, like I scrumdiddlyumptious, I eat that shit up. And in like a very similar vein, that's kind of how I feel about Matthias Nonius. So yeah, like it hits like a very, very hyper specific like character niche thing that makes me go, oh wait, I love that. Yeah, Palamedes, good too. And you know, if you love Camilla Hecht and if you love Palamedes Sextus, great things happen in Noda. Thank you, blub bub. Blub bub, blub blub. Jesus, I can't say two words at the same time. Nona. I've only read Nona once, I'll admit. I've read Gideon and Harrow several times. Harrow is my mental illness book. I pick it up constantly. I've reread it a million times. I cried on Harrow, not on my first read, not on my second read, not even on my, like, third read, but, like, somewhere along the line, I was on, like, my whatever reread. It was past 2, it might have been 3, but I think it was after 3. It was after 3. Spoilers for Harrow the Ninth in like 10 seconds after I finish giving this disclaimer. So I think you all, if you haven't read it, should just mute the stream for like, give me like 60 seconds to explain what made me cry, and then you can unmute it, I guess. But it was on my whatever reread. When I first read it, when I read it for the second time, it didn't move me as much, but for whatever reason, when Harrow realizes what's happening in, like, her dream bubble, which, very Homestuck, and she has that little one-to-one conversation with Ortis, and Ortis hugs her and is like, oh, but you were just a child, and she has, like, her little moment. For some reason, that just made me cry so hard on, like, my reread. I paid it no mind, like, initially. I mean, I thought, oh, that's a cute scene, but it didn't move me, and then I was like, I just started crying. But I need to reread Nona. It's my least favorite in the series, which is not to say that I didn't like it. I thought the pacing dragged a bit more than some of the others. And I understand why it's a necessary, like, book. Like, why we need all of that, right? Like, why we needed it as an entry, why it is the way that it is, why it has the information that it does. Like, it sets up things for, like, what's to come, basically. And I respect it for that. Maybe on a reread I'd like it more. So, it's kind of next on my, like, if I'm gonna reread something, it has to be Nona. I do want to read some new things this year instead of rereading the same old books. Which you would think easy, but no. Because I love a good reread. Really, same. And I don't know, it was just, there was something about, like, the new perspective of, like the new angle that we get for Ortis as a character in Harrow, and getting to know him, because obviously we couldn't get to know him in Gideon. And I guess the contrast of, like, Harrow gets several sort of, like, paternal figures, including, like, her own father, and I think this is the closest to, like, an actual one that is normal and healthy, and it made me cry. Elaborate on that, Siren. Okay, I need this on a different layer. Man, I super need Electo to come out. I don't know if it'll be out this year, but I'm hoping and I'm praying. It's been delayed a bunch, and like, I get it, you know, no rush. Like when I say this, and I don't want it to come across as like, grr, Tasman bitter, grr. What I'm talking about? No, it's the Locked Tomb. Gideon the Ninth, Hero the Ninth, Nona the Ninth by Tasman Moore. M-U-I-R. It's a great book series. Highly recommend it. You see, that's how I feel about Nona. I quite like Gideon. Gideon's great because it's just like a bit of a murder mystery. And I really enjoy it, and I like the characters. And I like its setup. I understand why, like, I have heard that opinion a bunch, that for a lot of people, Gideon is just, like, it's the establishing book, basically, and it's not their favorite, and, like, they really enjoy Nona, for example, but I don't know, I'm of the opposite opinion, where, for me, Nona is that, like, oh, it's just, like, I guess, like, reestablishing certain bits, and some new bits, so that we can, like, move on with some stuff, and, like, it's again, it's just important for establishing certain things about the world and about the characters, and the setup moving forward, but it's not my favorite in that regards. But, you know, like I said, maybe I'll like it more on a reread. Man, I don't want to draw bones no more. I know what I've set myself up for, but I don't want to draw bones. Exactly, Siren. Hero. Ah, me too, Siren. Me too. Hero is just such a phenomenal book. I remember the first time I read it, and I zoomed through it because I was like, what's going on? What's going on? It's definitely a book that I think requires at least one reread. Because the nature of it, hello. But beyond that, I think just the prose is really good. There are, I'll admit this, there are some jokes in Harrow that I think are less fitting. And even though, like, it's, like, other characters speaking, and so it's, like, I guess more forgivable, like, especially some of the stuff that John says. Like, I'm not saying, like, the contents of what he's saying, I'm saying some of the jokes, like the, none-grief left, whatever, like, the none cheese left to be fucking meme or whatever. Like, he makes, like, a joke of similar, like, expression or something. And I thought, like, it was not as fitting and, like, more jarring than in Gideon, where there were some sort of, like, there were kind of meme-ish stuff, but it felt more normal because of the characters and also the prose up until that point, because we are going with the perspective and the narrative voice of Gideon versus Harrow with a little asterisk. Okay, I think those skellies are good and done. I'll do the ribs. I'll do the ribs at some other point, you know. Get this frame back in. See what I need to cut off. Man, I can't wait to see how Electo's gonna shape out. Non-pizza left beef gets referenced. Which is crazy. Which is a crazy thing. But it gets referenced. In a lesser book, this would be such a crime. But Harrow is not a lesser book. Hello, sad baby seal. Sad baby seal. Why are you sad? Okie dokie, have a good shower. Also, thank you, sad baby seal. Truly, Harrow is it's just one of the books of all time. Honestly, skulls are not that hard to draw. Skulls are fairly easy to draw. Faces are difficult. I know people like, oh, if you understand like the underneath layer, the structure, blah, 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 you'll understand the face better. Which is true. That's all well and true. But man, it's kind of easier to draw the skull than it is to draw the face. You should reread Harrow. I just finished rereading Harrow literally yesterday. It's so good. I know, Siren. I don't even want to move on. I want to be here forever. But I want Gideon back. I want Gideon back. I hope to get obsessed with another book series this year, though. Can't all just be Harrow the Ninth. I'm gonna start, Murderbot? Is that what it's called? Yes, sir! Anthe Tridentarius, the woman that you are. I want to draw, like, saintly portraits of the lictors. Including the two baby lictors. But first I have to draw Anastasia. Did I say Murder Drone? I did mean like fuck, what is it called? Is it just called Murderbot? Oh, Art Mango, you can do both. I'm in both currently. I feel like reading makes me a better GMer. that visually consistent with the top one? I don't want it to be like two separate things. Maybe I should make it more flowy. Meh. My friend recently started reading Murderbot. I think he might be right. I have it written down somewhere. But my friend started reading Murderbot. Really enjoyed it. And I had heard some other good things about it. And then when I posted about it on my private Twitter, like, oh, you know, I might start reading this, I had like a mutual or two be like, ooh, super approve of this book. And I'm like, can't wait. Let me open up. Book. No. Sheets? Ah, fuck me. No, please. Give me my sheets. My cute little sheets. Hello, mouse. Here. So, my reading for this year is the Southern Reach series, which I think I'm gonna do that after the Murderbot Diaries. I've got Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy, which I can't wait to start reading those again, because I started the first book, which is Chaos Rising, I do believe, and I was doing the audiobook for the Thrawn series, and the guy that does the audiobook does a killer Thrawn. Like, his Thrawn is really fucking good. But I was really enjoying those books. I really was. I don't know why I stopped. Like, I was just about to finish Chaos Rising, and then I don't know. I guess I got busy, but I'm gonna redo it. I've got Stone Butch Blues, because I've never read it. Carmilla, because I've also never read it. I want to put on some classics in here that I read in high school, but, you know, never, I guess, appreciated. I've got The Last Good Indians, which I hear is a good horror book. Remembrance of Earth's Past, aka 3 Body Problem, and its companion books. Or sequels? I don't know. And then the Binti trilogy, which I've heard not a lot about, but it looked interesting, so I added it on, like, a while ago. But that's my thing for this year. And then I'll add more when I read when I read the other stuff. Whatever, you guys get it. Greek mythology. Anything specific that you're wanting to read? I have to see what other Star Wars books to read. Because I know some of them are pretty good. And if not pretty good, then I'm sure some of them could enlighten me about, like, some Star Wars universe stuff. You know? Which I am interested in. I'm always interested in expanding my Star Wars knowledge. It's mostly because I guess I'm writing out Star Wars AU for my characters, or my girlfriend's character, and I just want my Star Wars brain to expand. I hate being a Star Wars fan. Why do I get into media that I'm like, oh, I hate being a fan of this? Ruby, Homestuck, you know? Honestly, with how much, like, discussion it was having on Twitter, Siren, I've also been kind of wanting to reread the Odyssey. There's a few Greek, like, stories, whatever, that I read in high school that I would like to reread. because I read them in high school. I want to read the rest of the, what is it called? Hellboy. I got the first issue of, one of the Hellboy comics. What is it? Hellboy Hell, The Descent. I don't know if it's called The Descent, but are these both Dark Horse? Huh, that's cool. But I got it because I really love the art style, and I'm kind of taking it as inspiration for when I eventually do my, I want to do, like, I guess, a graphic novel thing, web comic, whatever. I intend to print it, whatever. But I love the art style, so I got the first issue of it. Actually, when Les Mouse was visiting me, we got Hellboy together. But yeah, I think the arts are really pretty. It's really cool. I liked the writing in the first issue. It was very nice. The paneling as well, very, very beautiful. So I kind of want to read the rest of that, and as well, just because I've heard some good things about it. And also, it really interests me because it's like a superhero character, basically, that's independent of Marvel or DC, which I found out. Like, I had always assumed that it was affiliated with, like, one of the two. But it makes sense that it's not, because it hasn't been, like, cannibalized into, like, the MCU or anything like that. So, you know. But then again, I just know nothing about superheroes, so that's another reason why, like, I made the assumption. Oh, my comics, they shifted. They're almost sliding off of my shelf because I got up to look at it. I have 2 physical comics. One is Hellboy, and the other is Killjoys. The Fabulous Lives, or The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys, that's one. MCR, baby. And they're both Dark Horse. Does Dark Horse do a lot of... They have... I don't know. I guess it's a printing company. I just thought that was cute. I really do want to get more into comics. I feel like I should. Because I love comics. I love paneling. Sequential art is great. I need to read Witch Hat Altele. Is that what it's called? Because I've seen some pages of that, and by God, what beautiful paneling. Like, really beautiful. I forget if that thing has an anime. I mean, not that I'm not interested in the anime, but I'm more interested in the manga than I am. I mean, I've really just, in general, fallen off. Ooh. Let me look that up. I don't know them by name or anything like this. That's cute. That is a very pleasant style. Okay, let me not get too hasty. Let me just do the outlines first, and then I'll see if I erase this inside stuff. But yeah. I want to make the effort to actually watch and, like, consume art this year. Because last year I was so bad at it. How do you feel about the new Batman? Like the Robert Pattinson Batman? This is all very foreign territory to me. I feel like when parents are like, so what you like them Pikachus? Is that it? And then like pointing to like a picture of Naruto. Sometimes I've seen him referred to as Battison. Like Robert Pattinson. Oh, true. I have an oomph who's super into Batman, and that's the only way I know about Batman stuff. What is that, DC? I love the platonic idea of getting into superheroes is the thing. Silly guys in suits being good, saving the day. I used to be into X-Men. I enjoyed the Young Justice League series. Is that what it was called? Young fucking whatever it was in Cartoon Network. I enjoyed that well enough, but with Marvel, I'm so like superhero fatigued, and like superheroes are not like my preference, I guess. Sort of the worlds that they exist in and the aesthetics that they bring. I like high fantasy. I just like high fantasy. I like sci-fi. I really enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy. That's like the one Marvel movie that I'm like, yeah, you know. But my like I guess tolerance or interest in superheroes is super damped by the fact that like there's just so much superhero stuff, and it makes me feel bad because genuinely it looks like a good and fun time. Like it looks like everyone's enjoying themselves, sort of. With a little asterisk because it's still like one of the oldest and most knowing fandoms. But people look like they're having a good time, and I see people get really excited for like their fave superheroes and things like that, and it's like, I'm so happy for you. I never want to hear about this. I'm so happy for you, but I genuinely never want to hear about this. Music again, though. Thinking. We'll have to redo this. Let's see. Okay, let's try with the larger, like, what is, like, filigree inside. And then I'll decide how that looks. I don't know what made me such like a fantasy fan. And the thing is, I love high fantasy, but I also really love, how do I describe this? I like Shrek. Like, not specifically Shrek, although it's great, but the mixing of high fantasy aesthetics with pop culture. It is one of my favorite things ever. And I don't mean, like, just sort of like a half-assed you make reference to it. I mean, like, full send celebrity culture, but there's fairies. And it still has to be carriages and stuff. Like, I don't... Shrek, fantasy high type deal. Taz, that sort of stuff. I love that. I mean, I also just like high fantasy. But I don't know. There's something about the vibes of Shrek, like that specific type of fantasy that I gravitate towards and I love. Which is a crazy thing to say because I'm just having this revelation as well that I'm like, I guess my preferred fantasy is the Shrek kind, huh? I also just love when, like, futuristic things are bathed in fantasy. Like, Star Wars, I think, is a fantastic example of, even though it's, like a high sci-fi, type ordeal, it's got, like, the Jedi are wizards. They're, like, knights of the old. It's just got that, like, vibe of like knights and nobles and shit, and like, yes, it's sci-fi, yes, it's extremely sci-fi, but there's just like this high fantasy type of vibe to it that I really enjoy. Also, Art Mango, one of the games that I run has that vibe and aesthetic. It is like the players are in a televised race, like a race around the world type situation, and everything's, you know, fucking knights and princesses and things like that, and that, but it's still very much like, yeah, they have like crystal phone technology, yeah, they have like TMZ, like, sure, they have the internet, but also horse-drawn carriages and shit, like. I'm gonna have to remove one of these lines. That looks a little better. But yeah, there's just there's something about that combination that I quite like. Or even the Locked Tomb, where it is science fiction-y, but there's so much of it that's still drenched in kind of like a ye olde type fantasy. Like, I'm sure this genre has a name. I just don't know it. Like, I guess science fantasy? Is that it? I don't want it to be confused with science fiction, but... Lit streamer, that's such a good fucking pun. That would be so good. But what kind though? Like, are you gonna make like a fucking like a I Show Speed type situation? Is it just gonna be like the world's sweatiest like I don't know what necessarily that would entail in your world, but like the personality still vibes of like, would it be like a sweaty gamer type? The fucking, I don't know. I know it's not necessarily a live streamer, but like, imagine making a Mr. Beast character. Wait, I'm being plagued with ideas. The good thing about being a GM is that if I have stupid character ideas, I can just make them happen. Mr. Beast PC. LFG. That's all I have to say on that, you know? I think that would be extremely funny and extremely good. That'd be so funny. Chat! Mods ban this guy. Cast Vanishing Smite. Now, if this doesn't look good, I'll have to rethink things. Okay. Thinking. There's part of me that thinks that looks fine and good. And then there's part of me that thinks, not particularly. Like, I'm like, does it clash too much with the decoration above? Like, does it feel inconsistent? And I think maybe yes. And I think I just have to bite the bullet and make a new decorative frame thing. Alright, let me test out some shapes. Maybe I could just do like a simple, like a gate look. like a filigree gate. That might look nice. Let's give it a go. Hmm. I like the idea of it being not symmetrical. Okay, let me attempt this design again differently. Let me also bring up this bad boy and look at it. Really look at it. Like, I want the skull imagery. So, hum. That's all I can say. I'm thinking very hard. Thinking maybe like a, I was gonna do like maybe a woven thing, but that looks a little lame now that I put it down like that. Okay, doesn't look the worst. Oh, streaming really forces me to focus because I'm telling y'all right now, I would have opened up Apex at least like 2 times. It would have happened. That's not bad. It's just that, like, I'll draw, and I'll be like, oh, I'm a little bored. Starts playing Apex Legends. Ugh. I need to climb my way out of gold. I started caring about rank again. But unfortunately I stopped caring for, like, several seasons, so I was at, like, the lowest bronze you could go. Because it's like, yeah, I didn't play for like 4 seasons. And I'm trying to climb my way back up to plat. Or I would have opened up Cookie Run. Oh. My other vice. Oh man. I kind of want to replay a Pokemon game, but also, I'm lazy. I'm lazy to do all of that. Although I love Pokemon. I enjoy the TCG game. Oh, I guess that's redundant. Just the TCG. I do. It is a little frustrating sometimes because it does feel very like obviously pay to win in the sense of like, well, if you don't have some of the really fancy cards, then you're kind of fucked, especially when it's like a particular meta. But when the playing field is a bit more even, I do enjoy a good deck builder. Okay, that might be a bit nicer. Let's try that. So it's been bothering me for a while. Let me imply that, because otherwise he looks kind of crazy. Okay. Man, I really want to collect Arcanine cards because Arcanine is my favorite Pokemon, but boy howdy, some of those cards are expensive. Yeah, Pokemon. Like the thing is that like I've gotten less involved with Pokemon as I've gotten older, just because I don't enjoy playing the games as much as I used to. But as an interest, it feels like something I'll always love and I'll always be passively interested in. Just because it was like, yeah, you know, it's like you grow up with it. I used to collect the cards a lot when I was a kid. I played the games. I had toys. I have a Rowlet plush that I keep on my bed. Like, you know? My first, like, Sona was a Pokesona. It was a Bennett. And it was really edgy. sworn I remember something about this year Pokemon releasing something, like a new installment in the Arceus series. I kind of want to replay Arceus. I have it on my Switch. Maybe I should. Oh, I get what you mean. I think maybe I'd be more interested in it if I properly learned, like, what is it called? Like, the EV stuff, like EV training and what have you. I think Sword and Shield is the last mainline game I played, and I didn't finish Sword and Shield. Oh, I heard about Pokerogue. I saw some of the streamers that I watched play it. That looked fun. Welcome back, Philly. You know, I always say fire type is my favorite Pokemon type, but I don't even think that's true. Like, when I did... Hang on, let me pull it up again. Let me just redo it real quick, because I don't remember what I said. I know for some of them, but Pokemon starters. Are these all of them? No, this is not all of them. Is this all of them? It's all of them. Okay. Let's do this real quick. You guys can join in if you'd like. Alright. Gen 1? Gen 1? My boy Charmander. My boy Charmander. Now Gen 2 is difficult because I love all of them. I genuinely love all of them. I think they're all fantastic starters. I've played with all of them. They're all really, really good. But I'm gonna go and just say Totodile because I love Totodile. I have a brush named after Totodile. It's very cute. But again, all of them are really good. And I would literally pick any one of these, and I would be happy and okay with any one of these. Chikorita used to be my girl, but I love Totodile. This one, also a bit difficult because I think they all have really good Evos, but I gotta go Mudkip, you know? This one I love Sinnoh. Sinnoh's my favorite region. I'm very neutral on the starters. I'm very neutral on it. If I had to choose, it would either be... I don't know. Let me think. I think I'll go with Piplup. Are we sensing a trend here? This one, also really, really, really easy. Oshawott. This one... Finkin or Froakie. Freak me, you know? Let's go Fennekin. Let's do that. This one, also extremely easy. I said it before. This one was a Score Bunny. And then I didn't play this one. So we're not counting that one. But are we sensing a trend here? I say, oh yeah, I love fire types. Some of my faves. The court would like to bring into evidence this chart. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But to be fair, my favorite Pokemon generally tend to be fire Pokemon, like Arcanine. Arcanine is my all-time favorite Pokemon. That's not even... But I love Lugia, which is another water type. Whatever, man. Alright, Bulbasaur. Nice. Cyndaquil, you know, good. Trico, Piplup, Snivy, Froakie, Popplio, Fuecoco. Those are all very good. I think with the starters, you can't really ever go wrong. Unless you're choosing fucking Sobble, I guess. But even then, you know, I don't blame anyone. These last two gens, I really didn't like the Evos. Incineroar has grown on me. Incineroar has grown on me. I think he's very funny now, and I like him. But I just don't like these last two gens, you know? The thing is, Gen 1, I understand how it can be close for a lot of people. It's just that as a child, I was a big Charmander fan, and I have a Charizard, G level X, whatever the fuck that thing is, like, card. It's super old and beat up, but it was one of my oldest, like, really strong cards, and I got it by, like, scamming a second grader when I was in, like, the third. So, you know, I just, Charmander is a really, really warm place in my heart. Well, get used to it, Billy. Incineroar's here to stay. I really like Incineroar now. But yeah. That's, yeah, that's that. But let me think my other favorite Pokemon, because I can't be a fake fire type fan out here, you know? So again, we have Arcanine. My other fave Pokemon, we've got Bennett, as mentioned previously. I love Zoroark. Rowlet. Decidueye is just awesome. Like, Decidueye, man, Decidueye is just really cool, and it reminds me of one of my D&D characters when I used to be a player. I don't like playing as a player, so I've, you know, I've got far and few between, but that's one of the reasons why I love Rowlet. Lugia. I don't think I have a favorite type. I don't know why I maintain fire. I just think fire type Pokemon are cool. 2 feet big Bulbasaur? 2 feet big Bulbasaur? Also, I do like Blaziken as well. I think Blaziken's cool. Rapidash is pretty cool as well. Alolan Marowak. Oh, I used to really like Scrafty. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to get back into Pokemon Go, I won't lie. Flying type's good. Staraptor used to be one of my fave Pokemon. I mean, I guess Charizard is technically a fucking... It's got flying in there, don't it? Ooh, what about favorite evolution? What's your favorite evolution? There was another chart. Let me see if I can bring it up. Shit, I don't think I can bring it up. It was just like a list of like flying type Pokemon. Or like, I'm sorry, not flying type. Bird Pokemon. Let me see if I can. It was like a chart of bird Pokemon where it was like, oh, favorite like basically like pigeon type bird, legendary bird, so on and so forth. But I can't find it, so it's fine. Okay, I don't know if this is embarrassing or not. When I was when I was little, I hated Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh was my fucking enemy. And that's because I don't know how lore accurate this is anymore, but it was something like Ho-Oh and Lugia were, like, I don't know, natural enemies or some shit like that. I don't know where I got this from, but I was just like, I hate Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is a bitch. No wonder there's Ho in its name. Like, I did not like Ho-Oh because of my allegiance to Lugia. But now I'm like, yeah, Ho-Oh's fine. Like, it was kind of crazy. I don't know. Also, yeah, Espeon is probably my favorite as well. Espeon or Jolteon, I think. We would have so been playground enemies. I'd be like, well, you suck, and my Pokemon has a movie and yours doesn't. But yeah, my hatred towards Ho-Oh has thankfully gone away. Like, there's no Pokemon I hate. other than what is it fucking called? Golden Ghoul? Golden Go? That stupid ass coin Pokemon. Disgusting. Well, Lugia, fuck. All my Lugia facts, I don't know if they're true anymore, because I thought I knew them when I was a child. And it's like, oh, it's a guardian of like the the 3 legendary boards? Fuck me, I can't even speak. So he's cool and awesome, and he, yeah. He has a coop of chickens that he controls or something. I used to also draw Lugia so much. Like, I would just, like, trace over, Lugia. I also had, memories. I had, like, a Lugia, toy. And it's, like, little back thingies. Like, that thing, it had, like, a connection. And, it would come off all the time. I think I lost it. Like, its back part. I still have it somewhere, though. Like, the toy itself. Okay, that's looking a little better. I used to be obsessed with Scrafty when Pokemon Black and White came out, and I would draw Scrafty a bunch as well. Like, I used to draw so much Scrafty. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, embarrassing. There was this, like, a Gajinka Scrafty that I did, which is like a lame anime boy, but his head was so fucking big. I have the image somewhere. It's so embarrassing. I don't know where it is, but whatever. Water Steel, those are 2 good types. Fave Steel Pokemon? Honestly, I think my fave type might actually just be like Ghost or Dark, because I like a lot of Ghost and Dark Pokemon. I get you. Dragonair is awesome. I think it's such a elegant Pokemon. And I used to hate that I hate that it evolved into Dragonite, because I was like, wow, Dragonair is like an awesome little cute snake dragon Pokemon. Like, I just loved its shape. I thought it was a really, like, again, elegant looking Pokemon. And I was like, no! You turned into a weird yellow thing! Into a mango! Scizor. Makes me want to like pull up like a list of all Pokemon. And just go, I like it this one. I don't like this one. I like this one, but I don't like this one. Empoleon's pretty awesome. Empoleon used to be one of my favorite Pokemon as a kid. Oh, you know who I also used to really love? I used to love Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot was my goat. I also really like Murkrow. Murkrow's great. Rank my favorite grid? No, let me see. Oh, how interesting. Oh, and this is for each gen? Is that it? Smash or pass? Raichu's cute, but how do you feel about Alolan Raichu? Wait, where is this fucking grid thing? Give me it. Oh, I found it. All right, we're gonna do this for a second. I want to break anyway. Okay. This is Gen 1. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let me look. Let me see. Hold on. Let me think. I'm sure they've done Smash or Pass for trainers. They have to have, right? Okay. All right. Let me look and let me see. It's between Ditto and Eevee right now. Alolan Raichu having like glistening eyes, so cute. I think I'm gonna go Eevee. Fire, easy. Don't even have to think about that. Water. Gyarados is a good pick. I like Gyarados. Lapras is also pretty solid. I get you, Worm. Like, Alolan's pretty, like, roundy, and, like, it's been really cutesified. So, you know, it has lost some of its, like, edge, I suppose. Which, if you like the original Raichu, you know, you love him for him. But I think Raichu's just a good design. I'm gonna go Gyarados here. Good old classic reliable. Grass. You see, Bulbasaur's great, and I think he's cute and awesome, and I love him. I love Oddish. Oddish is such a round, stupid little ball. That, man, I'm gonna pull his little leaf thingies out. Get a little plant. Oh, look at this. Lucozia, Raichu. Zapdos. Jolteon. Now, I do like Jolteon. But I think I might like Raichu more. At least Gen 1 here. Like, from this pick. Yeah, Raichu was like... Raichu was the it girl. I don't know. Ice. Articuno, easy. Fighting. Probably... Poliwhirl's good, though. Hang on, I'm thinking. No, I think I'll go with Hitmonchan. Poisson. Wait, okay, hang on, I need to... Okay, so for the ghost, we'll go Gengar, because I was like, hang on, what's the option in ghost? Because I love Gengar. Oh, we've got another Oddish here. Oh, I can put Maybe Ivysaur in here. Or Bulbasaur in here. Okay, no, wait, that feels wrong. We'll put Oddish in here, and then we'll put Bulbasaur in here. Alright, ground type. I guess, no, we'll go Marowak. Flying. Fucking hell, Charizard. You can't be in here, brother. Brother, you cannot be in here. I refuse to acknowledge Charizard as a flying. Let's go Dragonair. I do like Dragonair. There are some really good flying ones. Psychic, easy. Mewtwo, I love Mewtwo. Bug? I think I'm gonna go Beedrill. I like a Beedrill. Oh. I don't have any strong opinions on Rock. I won't lie. I guess I'll go with Kubo. Fucking, what was this guy's name? Kubo taught some fucking shit. I can't even remember his name, but I do like him. I like him from the lineup. Dragon? Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, wait, well, you know who we have to go. I don't think they should be counting the dragon types in Gen 1. That's what I think. Dark type? This is so funny. This is hilarious. Pinsir, I also kind of have a soft spot for, only because I had this really cool Pinsir card, but I actually don't have too strong opinions on Pinsir, you know? We'll go with the doll thingy. This is laughable for the steel type. Okay, we'll just do that. For fairy, Mr. Mime. Starter, Charizard, Charmander, fucking gimmick form. Ooh, okay. Is this gonna be like for all of them? We'll see. I love Big Pikachu. I think that's so funny. Legendary, we'll go Mew because we did favorite Psychic Mewtwo. And then favorite all time, Arcanine. Arcanine every fucking time. Easy. Don't even need to think about it. Fire. Houndoom. Oops, skipped over. Water. Feraligatr. Grass. I'll go Chikorita. I know I chose Feraligatr. I guess I'll stick with... Nah, Feraligatr's just really cool. And I love Chikorita, you know? Ooh, electric. Ooh, wait. I have to think about this. Because I love Mareep. I love Raikou. And I do like the Lantern. And Pichu is cute. Fuck! Shit! Hang on. Wait, but I love Mareep. Mareep the GOAT. Because Mareep has... My Mareep in Gold and Silver carried me through some tough times. So you know what? We're gonna give it to the Mareep. I don't have big opinions on the Ice Girlies. I guess we'll go with her because she's dark type as well, if I'm not lying to myself. Heracross, so cute. Golbat, actually, because I think Golbat's like Zubat's annoying to encounter, but Golbats I think are actually a reliable Pokemon to have on team. Ground type. I didn't know Woopert was a ground type. I thought it was water. We'll go Woopert. Let's go Woopert. Flying. Wait, no, I'll put her in the legendary. I think probably the Murkrow, huh? Yeah, I love Murkrow. Oh, amazing. Amazing. I'll go Espeon, because it is my favorite evolution. I didn't know this guy was bug type. Fuck, I don't remember this guy's name, but I do like him. I'm finding out that I just don't know my bug Pokemon, I think. Rock. I guess I'll go Larvitar. Or no, this is Larvitar, this is Tyranitar. Lol. Lucky I already like her, so there's that. Miss Magius is one of my favorite Pokemon, so whatever. Oh, awesome. So Dark. What's Sniffle? Sniffle? Something like that, right? I guess we'll go Umbreon. Sure. No, we'll double up in the Mur. Skarmory. Fairy. I love a Murl. I will never say no to a Murl. Now, starter is hard. Starter is hard. We have Totodile. We have, you know what? We'll give it to the Cyndaquil. So we can have all of them here. Gimmick form? Oh, interesting. Oh my god, I've never seen this before. This rules. Whatever this is, this rules. Legendary, we know. We know. All-time fave. I've genuinely never seen whatever this is. Is this a mega evo of it? I've never seen that. That's crazy. That looks awesome. All-time fave. Fuck. Okay. I do love Lugia. But for Ralligator. You know what? For old time's sake, we'll say Lugia. Alright. Normal type for Gen 3. So cute. Sorry, it's so cute. But it'd probably be like the Tailo, right? So reliable. Ooh, fire. Yeah, probably. It's just a really cool chicken, you know? Water. I'm gonna be basic, I think, and say melodic. Grass. I like Roserade. Mega Ampharos, long, beautiful, luscious hair, yeah. Plusle, Minum. What he's called? Fucking... I can't even remember. Something Manectric? No, those are the round fellas. It's been so long since I've sat down with these Pokemon. Let's go Plusle. I remember them from the anime or something and thinking they were silly. Spheal! Wait, so cute! So cute! Yeah. Fighting. Would it be crazy to just say Blaziken again? But this guy, he's carried me through some tough times as well. No, we'll do it for old time's sake. Ooh, Sviper. This guy has balls for hands. Oops. Ground type. Oh. I can't keep doubling up on bitches. Because I'm seeing her. We'll go Groudon. I used to have a Groudon toy. Dark Lugia! I do think Dark Lugia is so awesome. I won't even lie. Sidekick Dioxys is cool. Dioxys is very cool. But I love Gardevoir. And recently, because of TCG, I love Gardevoir. She's carried me through many a things. Bug type. We'll just keep it simple. Keep it simple and clean. Rock type. Honestly, I do love good Solrock. Ghost type. How could I not? Dragon type. I love Altaria. Dark type. Absol. Hello? Ah, Mawile. I love Mawile. I know it's a shit Pokemon. Genuinely, I know it's a shit Pokemon, but I love them all. Ah, fuck. Hang on. Wait, you guys are Fury now? Sorry, I'm doubling up on the Gardevoir. Ah, we gotta go with that little baby. I mean, this counts for the full line. I hope everyone knows. Gimmick form. Let's see. Fucking hell, Manectric. It just gets more clouded. Oh my god, look at this Mawile. Wait, the Banette. Oh, I remember these. Absol is like straight out of DeviantArt. Hang on. Fuck. I actually don't like the Mega Banette or whatever the fuck this gimmick was for when they introduced it. Oh, well, I'll give it to the Absol. That's just, it rocks. This one, it has to be Rayquaza. All-time fave? That's difficult. Gotta do Banette, right? Alright, we'll do one more gen and I'll go back to drawing. But if we're doing one more gen... Okay, I'm doing Unova, but, well... No, we'll come back to this when I take my next break. Okay. Normal type, Staraptor. Easy. Fire type... Go Fernape. Water type... Buizel. I maintain that I think Buizel is like one middle ground or like baby evolution away from being a starter. That's how good I think Buizel is. Grass type, Shaman. Oh, but no, we'll stick with Shaman. Luxray. I love Luxray. Frostlass. Easy. Lucario. Easy. Toxicroak. Garchomp. Was flying. I think we'll go with... no, gotta go with the Hardcore. This is Psychic. Damn, not a lot of Psychics. I think we'll go with friggin' Mime Jr., whatever the fuck this guy's name is. He's cute. Bugay. I think Combi. I think that's just, it's a cute guy. Rock. I guess Sheldon's fine. Ghost. My girl. It has to be my girl. Dragon. I'm doubling up. Darkrai. I love Darkrai. I also used to have a toy for Darkrai. Exactly, Art Manga. Exactly. Okay, Steel. Oh, fuck. Shit, nah, we'll go Empoleon. I'll give it to the Togekiss. Favorite starter? Empoleon. Or I guess Piplup. Gimmick. Gosh. These are... Oh, wait, no. It has to be Lucario. I remember drawing this Lucario. Favorite legendary? Darkrai. It has to be Darkrai. I think? Fuck. Wait. There's so many good Pokemon from this region. Shit. Hang on. Gosh. I really do love most of these guys. Damn. Hang on. I'll never turn down a Garchomp. I'd never turn down a Buizel. Darkrai is just the coolest guy ever. Luxray is also... damn it. I think we just have to give it to the... it feels bad. It feels bad. But I think I'm gonna give it to the Garchomp. There's so many good Pokemon in Gen 4 that, like, it's difficult. But I think we'll give it to the Garchomp just for being, like, the all-around GOAT. It's strong, it's cool looking, it's reliable, it's a beast, like, it's a really good Pokemon. Anyways, back to doing my actual work instead of categorizing my fake Pokemon. But I'll do that next time I take a break. I'm going right back to that. That's so much fun. There's some Pokemon that I straight up don't remember, like, the names of. Like, I see them and I'm like, I know who you are, but... When we get to the later gens, especially Sword and Shield and beyond, I guess, I will not know some of them because I haven't played Scarlet and Violet, and I did not finish, I didn't finish Sword and Shield. But I love Wooloo. Corviknight's also very cool. I kind of want to play the Mystery Dungeon games. I never played them as a kid. Even though I really wanted to. And the reason why I wanted to was because it's like, oh my god, they talk. Like, the guys talk. Also, one thing, no matter how into or not into Pokemon I am, it's so easy to get me to be emotional with Pokemon. Especially when it's, like, stories in which, it's, like, domestic Pokemon life, or the bond between a trainer and their Pokemon. That shit makes me cry so fucking bad. When they did those little shorts, those animated fucking... I forget, like, for what it was, but they had, like, a bunch of different short animated stuff with a bunch of Pokemon things. And there was this one about, like, a kid and a Magikarp, and... There's a quiz at the start that determines who you play as? What about when they eat Pokemon? That's fine. Circle of life, baby. I'm under no, like, illusions that... Like, who do I look like? PETA? You know? I eat meat. I know the process that goes through. Why would I pass judgment onto the Pokemon world for doing the same thing? I see a nice grilled up Magikarp and I think, that looks good. Oh my god, that's so funny. I get why they don't engage with that as a subject matter in the children's show Pokemon, but yeah, like, come on guys, we know they eat the Pokemon. We know they eat them. They drink fucking, fucking... What is it called? Moo Tank? Fucking... Miltank? God, what is it called? Why am I, like, that thing beat my ass a bunch. Why am I, like, you know? That rolla packed a punch. Either way, they drink the goddamn milk of the Pokemon, so if they're fine with milking them, they can be fine with goddamn, like, butchering them and serving them up with some asparagus on the side. I know it's not the same, but, you know. Again, I get why they don't in the show. Because it's like a kid's show. And they don't want to, you know. But in reality, I'm sure they're munching, crunching on those guys. Not all of them. I'm sure some of them would not be good for eating. Like, you think a Garchomp would be delicious? Oh, you know, maybe, I don't know, shark fin soup, but point is, Arcanine wouldn't be delicious. That meat would be too lean. That would not be a nice, yummy meal. Spoink? Delicious. Yummy. Who else? Charizard also would not be a good meal. Most of the fish Pokemon, serve them up with a lemon on the side. Delicious. But just like you can't eat a rhino, like, I'm sure you couldn't fucking eat a, I don't know, some other lean fucking Pokemon. I mean, you could eat a rhino, but it's like, not all animals are meant for eating, is my point. And I'm sure not all Pokemon are meant for eating. But some of those bitches, get them in the kitchen. Kitchen? Farfetch'd? Oof. Comes with vegetables too. Okay, gosh, I think the frame is done. Let's do some house cleaning. It's so true. I think they should include meat production. If I can sell my chickens eggs, I think I should be able to slaughter them. I know why it's not there. And also, not all chickens are meant, like, bred for consumption. Some chickens are bred for specifically egg production, and their meat wouldn't be as nice or as good as chickens meant for, like, bred for eating. Huh. There's so many blank, like, layers in here. Why? I know why, but why? It literally doesn't have to be edgy and bloody, but, you know. Let me do it. Okay, let's get some circle out here. Oh shit, I didn't mean that. I got. I meant this. Yes, that looks okay. I'm sort of just winging this. Like I've drawn like a nice archway. What language is my goddamn keyboard in? Here it is. I've drawn a nice archway previously, and I did some research and all that. So I'm not going in completely blind, but I don't want to do that again. So I'm just kind of winging it. If this is not right or good, too bad. That's all I have to say. Too bad is one Porsche. You know what I'm saying? No, I think I'll just have it go straight down. Let's not get too fancy with it. Is that fine? Is that okay? Good question to ask myself. Fine, let me look up the stupid archway that I drew once. Oh, I hate drawing architecture. Okay. The issue is that I want this to look nice. I can't do the same thing I did previously, could I? I made a, but I don't want to do that again. I made this cool archway that had like a spine thingies along it. God, the word is escaping me. Like the individual spine bones, vertebrae, whatever. And it was cool. And it's like, could I steal that design again? But I don't want to, because I drew it so recently. I don't want to steal for myself quite yet. And this will be dark. Okay, maybe we do this again. Hang on. Where's my ruler? Lips. No, not ellipse. I meant... That's the one. Reset. Man, can I get the right thickness? Thank you. 1. Oops. It's not nearly as arched as tall as I wanted. I erased the previous. Goodness me. Don't like that. What was the previous shape? Because it wasn't bad. That's the thing, it disappears. So. I suppose that's not the worst. Get rid of this symmetry tool. Should I just add skulls? Because I don't really want to do a decorated thingy, but I could also add like... Oh, that might be cute. Like some leafage situation. They'd be dead leaves, but... No, but I like that shape, okay. Fine. Let me reset my rulers. Let me try and do it as close as I can to my sketch, because I like the shape, I like the flow. Let me make this a smaller size. Hmm. You have so much power, Anna. Fucking. I'm tired. I'm so tired. At what point do I give up and like just look up a reference? Probably now, right? Like, why am I being stubborn? I'm being stupid. That's probably what I want the style of. Is it though? Looks around. God, I hate archways. Isn't the same? Yeah, whatever. At this point, I'd a gaff. It's such a good book. It's so good. Maybe I just don't add it. But it feels a bit empty. Would it be okay to just do brick? Honestly, brick's not the worst. Brick's not the worst. But I'm gonna stop now because I've been going for almost 3 hours and I'm tired. So anyways, thank you everybody.